What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with my Love and Marriage Huntsville, Alabama Season 2, Episode 3 review. Sorry, you guys, I didn't get a chance to do a Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition review this Thursday. I was busy packing. As you all know, I am moving, so that's why I'm in a whole nother location in the room. Sorry if the lighting is off, but just a reminder, I won't be doing any reviews August 1st to the 3rd. I'm moving to my new loft, and I need to get everything situated. I will have a home tour video, new decor video, all of that coming for you guys, so stay tuned. But I also have some behind the scenes tea for you guys. So Melody did an interview, and when asked about the terms of her marriage and filing for divorce, she stated, right now it's a private matter that I'm not really discussing right now at this moment. Of course, you guys will get to see some of it play out on the show, but in terms of actually discussing it at this moment, I'm not. But I appreciate everybody, and I love everybody, and I appreciate all the prayers. So sadly, we'll get to see, well, not kind of sadly, it's a good thing. We'll get to see the dissolution of this marriage play out this season. I don't know if they're going to split the season into twos like they did season 1. So I'm guessing we'll see the beginning part of the dissolution of their marriage, and then either second half or season 3, we'll see the whole divorce proceedings, and we'll find out for sure if Adrian Curry, or Tails, or Arian, or however you say that girl name, is indeed pregnant by him. Okay, so on tonight's episode, we pick up exactly where we left off with Tisha being told that she needs to leave the event. So she walks over to Kimmi and tells her that she's about to leave because she's been asked to be escorted out. Kimmi was like, we're not doing this. Let me go find Mel. So she link arms with Tisha and goes to the back to find Mel and Martell. So they go into the room where they're at, and Tisha says to Mel, this is ridiculous. And I'm like, how is it ridiculous, bitch, when you wasn't fucking invited? You shouldn't have brought your dumb ass down there. So Mel in her confessional say she came in here in a picnic dress. If she would have gotten the invitation, she would have known it was semi-formal. And Martell gonna say, well, that was probably semi-formal for her. When I tell you, them some shady motherfuckers, but that shit was funny when Mel said she had on a picnic dress. I hollered. So Tisha said, I thought this would be a good surprise. I would have loved to talk as women one-on-one. And I was like, it's good that you want to talk to her, Tisha, but now is not the time. You just don't show up at somebody's damn event unannounced, knowing that y'all not in a good space. Y'all don't fuck with each other. It's just not a good look. You could have reached out to her and say, hey, can we sit down and talk at some point? Like, that was just not a bright idea. So, Tisha says, no, I'm sorry, Mel say, but not in my private event. Martell say, sorry. And Tisha say, he should be sorry. And Mel say, sorry for what? Your husband filed a police report against my husband. Tisha say, because he threatened my husband. I have Martell blocked from my phone because he's been sending me rude text messages. And I was like, no, Mel says, get to stepping, please. Tisha say, I can't believe I'm being escorted out. Kimmi walks Tisha outside as Tisha is laughing uncomfortably. You could tell she was embarrassed. Martell say, that was awesome. I'm like, yo, messy ass, you little messy queen. You need to be on RuPaul's Drag Race with your messy ass. So Tisha outside, I don't know if she was crying for real, but she was wiping her eyes or whatever. And Mel then goes back into the event and tells Destiny what happened. And Destiny was like, this is not the place. And I agree, like, Tisha, you brought all this on yourself. So Tisha calls Marsau while she's in the car and tells him that Mel told her to leave in front of all of these, influential people from their town. And Marsau say, this is always a make Tisha look stupid thing. They're never going to be on your side. What are they adding to your life? Now, I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. This is always make Tisha look stupid. Tisha make herself look stupid. That was Tisha's fault. Did nobody tell her to come down there? I don't even care if the producers hyped up to do it. She should have known better not to fucking take her stupid ass down there. So she say, I tried to be the bigger person. They're definitely dead to me now. And Marsau say, fuck them. And I was like, that's the energy y'all need to keep, especially Tisha. Fuck them. Like, stop trying to make this friendship work. So Kimmi and Maurice are in bed, and he asks her to quit her nursing job, but she doesn't want to. She's used to the money. She loves her job. She just doesn't want to just go from having income coming in every 2 weeks to not having anything and just solely depending on him. And I don't blame her, especially when you're a woman like Kimmi who has been a single single mom and has had to make it on her own. You just can't just give up your livelihood for some man, and this shit could blow up in my face any day, and then I'm sitting over here with nothing. Absolutely not, sir. So we found out that Monster is living with them. That is Maurice's son. So his ex-wife allowed the little boy to come live with them. So we see that he is so big now. Like, he had a growth spurt. He is a big boy now. Like, he's like a teenager. So Kimmi tells Maurice about what happened at Mel and Martell's event. Maurice thinks that Mel putting Tisha out was out of hand, and I don't agree with that at all. She should have been escorted out, because you shouldn't have brought your ass down to my goddamn event. So Tisha and Marsau have bought their own plaza where they're going to open a cigar lounge, and she's going to have an office for her real estate business. And I think that is cool. I think that is so awesome to have property like that. I pray that it is a success. So they're talking, and Tisha tells him that she has a women empowerment speaking event coming up. And he was like, so what time is it? She was like, around 6 o'clock. He was like, so I'm going to be having to watch the kids. Like, the fact that this nigga has to sit up here and, like, ask her, so I gotta watch the kids. Like, nigga, yes, bitch, these are your fucking kids. Yes, if I'm not here, you need to watch them. Like, the fact that this nigga just don't like being around his fucking kids cracks me the fuck up. So, she brings up what happened at Mel's event. He asks her, was she invited? And, of course, she says no. And he doesn't like that she keeps on trying to push the situation and try to talk things out to find out like where they went wrong. She's steady trying to explain herself. He gets upset and was like, all right, you know, have a good day or whatever. And at this point, I understand where Marsau was coming from. Like, why are you still steady trying? Like, why? At this point, it's either she genuinely just wants to know, or the producers keep on having her do these things and making her look like a fucking fool. So Marsau say, you know, keep that same energy in your marriage. And I was like, oh, all right. And so Tisha said, I'm usually the first one to apologize. And Marsau say, if you're the first one to apologize, then you're the one who was wrong. The way that nigga talked to her and the shit that she let this nigga get away with, girl, Marsau and that stupid ass names of his, girl, I would have been knocked his ass the fuck out. So he is so chauvinistic and a pig. So Mel and Martell go to see her OBGYN, and they discuss, you know, the discussion of them having more children comes up. He wants to have 5 in total, but Mel doesn't want to now after everything that has happened in their marriage. She had initially agreed to it, but after everything that went down, she like, nah, I'm good on that. So he says that she, you know, basically in her feelings right now, and that a couple of years from now, they will have another baby. And she was just kind of looking at him like, okay, we shall see. So the doctor leaves out the room, and let me go back to that. I wouldn't be even thinking about having no goddamn kids after I just gave birth to a 4th one. I mean, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then especially after everything that has happened in their marriage, yeah, that does need to be something that's put on the back burner for quite some time. You know, this right here was a oops, baby. Like, nah, bro. Like, we need to situate some things. And that's basically what she was trying to say to him. So they end up talking about the event, and Mel say, you know, I can't wait to talk to Kimmi because I'm tired of her playing mediator. And I would agree, because Mel had already told Kimmi at her baby shower, we're going to have our friendship. You don't get involved with the whole me and Tisha thing. Don't bring Tisha up. Like, how many times I got to tell you that? So I understand where Mel is coming from. Kimmi and Maurice need to stay the fuck out of it. Period. Stay out of it. So, Martell say, when I was over to the house, she was being kind of messy, bringing up old stuff. I don't think that Kimmi was being messy, but I don't know Kimmi like that to know, because, you know, motherfuckers can pull off messy real well, you know, but do it in a nice way that you don't even know that they being messy. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But I didn't feel like she was being messy per se. But like I said, I don't know her like that. Mel say, wow, really? And Martell say, I'm like, you want to bring up my situation when you were in the same situation. And Mel say, what you mean? And Martell say, she was a side chick. And I was like, see? Messy Martell. That's that nigga name. Messy motherfucking Martell. Martell, Martini Martell. Like, he is such a, how you doing? And so Mel say, how you know that? And Martell say they were dating for about 7 to 8 years. That's what they were saying on social media. And Mel say, oh, that they weren't divorced yet. But he said they were. I think that they had been introduced, but they weren't dating yet. That's how he put it. And I really like that Mel wasn't being messy along with him talking about Kimmi in that particular instance. Like, she was like, no, that's not what he said. I'm happy that she didn't feed into Martell bullshit with that. So she said, then she also brings up that she was like, I didn't like that Tisha tried to insinuate that you text her privately. No, it was a group text message. I didn't get that from Tisha, but once again, they know these people better than me. So then she tried to come for my mother. You better be glad I didn't whoop your tail out the event. Now, see, this is another thing that I have an issue with. Like, y'all done talked about my mama up here insinuating my mama got a sex tape, this, and that. Bitch, ain't no talking between me and you. Why are you at my fucking event, bitch? Because I agree with Mel. You talk about my motherfucking mama, bitch. I'm whooping your motherfucking ass. Like, ain't no friendship at this point. You bringing my mama into the situation. And I have to say that Tisha and Miss Wanda or whatever are really messy, and Miss Wanda crosses the line because none of the other moms are getting into this mess. First of all, they too goddamn old to be involved in their children's beef and stuff like that. And the fact that they brought her mom into it is unacceptable. That girl mama ain't did nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Miss Wanda has been the one that has been messy as fuck, ignorant as fuck. I know she has liked the fame of it all or whatever, but this is people real lives. Like, that's not okay. So then we see Tisha does her podcast and Miss Wanda comes out. And Miss Wanda shows up, baby. Miss Wanda loved the lights, the fame, the 15 minutes of fame she get. Miss Wanda strutting there with her little gold key earrings. She got on a big ass gold statement necklace with a big ass lock on it that looked like she got from Claire's or some shit. It was so cheap. Then she had on a black leather jacket with sequin sleeves, her little fitted top underneath, her fitted pants, her python thigh-high boots, bitch. And she strutted in there. You could tell Miss Wanda she wasn't the shit. I was like, go ahead on, Miss motherfucking Wanda, bitch. So she looked a mess. So they sit down and they start having a podcast, and Tisha talks about how her and Marsau had to downsize from their townhouse they lived in and move into one of their investment properties. I guess they had to do that because they invested so much money into that plaza that they bought, and how they had to move their kids to a new school district and how it's been so hard for their children to adjust. And that is a big thing to, I had to do that with Maurice, move him from one school district to another, and it was a big adjustment on the whole family. So I understand that. So Miss Wanda say about Mel, the blogs were saying he was out here cheating, talking about Martell, but she already knew 2 years in he was a cheater. Why is it now that you making it seem like it's such a big thing? What she's saying is very valid, but they're making it a big thing because that's a part of their storyline for the show. Tisha tells her about the event and everything that was that happened and her getting escorted out. Miss Wanda say, you should have slapped that bitch. Now, see, once again, you sitting up here talking about something that you want to make peace with me. You come to my event talking about something you just want to, stop the beef and stop the back and forth. But then you sit up there and let your mama talk about me on your podcast, talking about you should have slapped me, talking about my marriage. Now I see what Mel was talking about. You say one thing and then you turn around and do another. Like, you ain't serious. Like, this is why I can't vibe with Tisha. Girl, this goddamn pill almost knocked the shit out of me. I can't vibe with Tisha because you're fake. You say one thing and then you do another. So no, I don't want to fuck with you. So she let her mama say all of that. And then Tisha say, I just wanted to leave. But Kimmi was like, no, let's go talk to her. And Miss Wanda say, I guess Kimmi don't want to be in no mess, but it just seemed like something ain't right. She'll throw a rock and hide her hand. And Tisha say, nah, not Kimmi. Now you see how she stuck up for Kimmi. She shut that shit down real quick with her mama. But when mom was talking about Mel, she ain't had nothing to say. See, this is what I'm talking about. So Miss Wanda say, just like on the show, talking about the reunion, she was like, she sure ain't lying. Kimmi is a little is a shady a little bit. Tisha says that's between the two of them, and she gonna stay out of it. Now, see, this is why I go back to saying Kimmi and Maurice need to mind their business, because now y'all being in the middle, now everybody's saying Kimmi shady, Kimmi, you know, do sneaky shit. If you would have just minded your business, your name wouldn't be in it. And now Kimmi about to find herself put in some mess because she trying to play mediator and shit. So, Mel is at home with the baby, and Destiny stopped by. She looks so pretty. Destiny says that she had to adjust a lot in her marriage, that she moved into her husband's bachelor pad, and she feels like she compromises more, all of her things in storage. And that is a lot to deal with, having to move myself into your space, because then it becomes like, this is my stuff. Da 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 da. You feel like you're a guest in a home that's supposed to be yours. That's why I would say to all married couples to move into something new so y'all can start together, because that is a big adjustment. So she says they're going to counseling to learn how to live with each other. And I was like, well, at least they're going to counseling. And we also find out this is her 6th pregnancy. She's had 5 miscarriages. Like, oh my God. And she says that, you know, her husband doesn't get like everything that she has mentally and physically went through. Like, I don't know how that girl still standing. So Mel tells her that she had a miscarriage before Milani, and then she found out about all that stuff with Martell. Then she got pregnant with the new baby, and how she even considered having an abortion. And I mean, those are all the things that we even were saying, like, why did she keep the baby? Like, because they was going through a lot, child. So Tisha rehearses her speech in front of Marsau. And in the speech, she talks about how she had to give up a lot of herself for their marriage, and how she had to find herself again, da 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 da. So she tells him that she didn't cook dinner that night, and he was going to have to cook. And he was like, at what point is this okay? Bitch, that you got to cook? You know what? And he said, in 2015, you said you were losing me and had to focus on me. There's never a time where I say I have to focus on me. When I have a stay-at-home wife, you know what that means. That means every dime that comes in, my check goes to my family. That's not me doing me. That's me doing doing for the family. We lose half of ourselves to be together. That's what marriage is about. 2 people becoming one. You have to give up a part of who you are. And if your goal is to get that back, you're going to get it outside of marriage. I don't agree with none of that shit that nigga said. First of all, why would you have to give up half of yourself to be with somebody? No, you need to come into the relationship a whole goddamn person. 2 whole people coming together, not 2 half broken ass people trying to become one. No, I'm gonna be my whole self. You gonna be your whole self, and we gonna do this as 2 fully functional adults. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, so I gotta lose half of me to be with your ass? That don't even fucking make sense, you idiot. And so Tisha said you didn't have to make a lot of adjustments. She explained how she had to put herself aside to be a stay-at-home mom, but now she wants to figure out the new her. And Marsau say, I don't want to, in your speech, just for you to say, I'm doing me now, my husband don't do nothing. She didn't say that at all, but that's a part of his insecurities. This is just another way for him to keep her down. He liked being the dominant one. He likes to be able to control her narrative of how she moves, how she thinks, everything that she does. And the fact that she's trying to assert herself, he doesn't like that. He like weak bitches. So Tisha say, really, you get to go to work and get off of work and then go do what you want to do with your friends. You just get up and go. I have to find a babysitter. The fact that you are married and you got to find a babysitter when you want to leave your house, bitch, you a whole goddamn fool. So Marsau say, oh, really? You have to make a call. You have to find somebody to watch your kids. Oh, wait, like making a mockery of it. I don't know how the fuck she didn't walk over there and slap his ugly ass. Because, bitch, that's your responsibility to help me with our kids. The fact that I'm married to you and I have to call a babysitter when I want to do something instead of you stepping up and watching your fucking children, girl, bye. And he gonna say to her, I didn't realize your life was so hard. And then tells her he don't even know if he gonna come. Girl, Tisha hooked on finding ass is the right one to be married to him, because ain't no other bitch with a brain gonna put up with his funny looking Grinch who stole Christmas looking ass. Like, girl, the fuck bye. He liked being with her dumb ass and her speech impediment. He liked that. He liked that she was a little dumb or was in the slow class probably. He liked that shit about her. He loves that shit about her. And now that she's trying to better herself, that's a problem. Girl, fuck Marsau and his stupid ass name. His mama was probably drunk when she named them. Anywho, so that was my review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I give tonight's episode an A. It was really good. Let's talk down below and let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. Make sure y'all stay tuned for my P-Valley and the Shy review as well. Love you guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. See you all later. Bye.